It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the New England Patriots. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, here's Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
To Sony Michel.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play there on 3rd down for the Pats. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Michel, they toss it out right to him. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On 2nd down, Michel. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton to Michel on the screen. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
2nd and goal.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll run. This is White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Raymond on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. He was balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. Derrick Henry. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Derrick Henry.
The Titans and Patriots tied together in so many personnel-related ways, but remember, these two met in the first round of the playoffs a season ago on a cold Saturday night in Foxborough, and it was the Titans who came in as the 6th seed and pulled off that stunner 20-13. Of course, Logan Ryan, one of those with Patriot ties, he intercepted Tom Brady, brought it back for the touchdown on what would prove to be Brady's final pass in a New England uniform. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Khalif Raymond on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
The tackle made by
some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Quarterback. His pass complete to Cooper Kupp.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Tackle made at the
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He'll get it up the middle, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Ball carrier.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They begin with Michel on the ground. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
20.
To throw on second down is Newton. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. But now it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On third down, Newton. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first and 10, Newton escaping the pressure right. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on second down. Newton, he's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Check back. Hey, watch that, check, Mike. Great.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked off by Christian Fulton.
Intercepted.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts.
He's tackled at the
As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Hurts. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
A.J. Brown, incomplete. He was covered by...
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Covered by Jason McCourty.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Forcing the incomplete pass on 4th down and then roughing the passer.
Your offense was ready to roll, ready to get out on the field and take over. Instead, self-inflicted. Now they have to stay on the field and play.
And this is off the left upright, and it caroms in. Not the most convincing kick you'll see, but he got it to go. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 20.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And his throw is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
20. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Henry on 1st down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, the 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Right at midfield.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Again, it's Henry. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Henry again, the ball carrier.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try to put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Rashaan Evans.
It was Rashaan Evans there to put a nice hit on him.
At the 26-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton to the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 74 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead.
Patriots 19, Titans 9.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Henry. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Dante Hightower on the stop. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down. At the
2nd down, here's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Justin Rohrwald.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. John Simon. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He's going deep for Brown. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
He was covered by.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Smith catches left side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And 8. At the Titans' 37-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage,
1st and 10.
the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ace. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
It's 33.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The return. The Titans take over first and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Jalen.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Flushed out right. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Dante Hightower on the stop. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 50 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
So, my man, another touch.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 44 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Patriots 42. Titans.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And now here is another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Ain't no such thing as a loss.
Running out of the gun with White. Room to run inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Tackled at the 20.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
That's it. I got you, pup.